Good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope, children, you all are fine and everybody is fine at home. Children, take care of health is very important, as well as you have to be very serious about your studies also. Children, with this suggestion, I want to start my topic, and the topic which I am going to teach you today is about the branches of psychology. Let us study about some of the branches of psychology. So children, as you all know, there are so many branches of psychology. So many fields have emerged over the year. So let us discuss one by one about that one. First, let me write down the topic over here, which is your topic is branches of psychology. Children, we are again, I said you that doing the revisions. हम लोग revisions कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? So in this term, the first branch of psychology came is cognitive psychology. The first which we will study about is cognitive. Here the word is cognitive, which derived from the word cognition. The cognition means knowing the world. Cognition means what you know about the person, people and other thing. So cognition means remembering, reasoning, problem solving. All kind of mental processes are involved in cognition. So what does this field is, children? Cognitive psychology investigates mental processes involved in acquisition, storage, manipulation and transformation of information received from the environment along with its use and communication. The major cognitive processes are attention, perception, memory, reasoning, problem solving, decision making and language. In order to study the cognitive processes, psychologists conduct experiments in laboratory setting. Some of them also follow an ecological approach, that is an approach which focuses on the environmental factor to study cognitive processes in natural setting. Cognitive psychologists often collaborate with neuroscientists and the computer scientists. Okay, so this is all about the cognitive psychology, and it is also an emerging field and it covers so many areas. It basically works on all the cognitive processes which are including different kind of mental processes. So children, I hope this field is understandable to you. Moving to the next branch of psychology, which is the biological psychology. This is the next branch, biological psychology. Biological psychology is indicated from the name biological, which means something which is related to the body, hormones, biological aspect, heredity aspects से related है. It focuses on the relationship between behavior and the physical system, including the brain and the rest of the nervous system, immune system and the genetics. Means ये इसका सीधा जो है कनेक्शन जो होता है फिजिकल बॉडी से होता है, एंड हाउ इट स्टडी अबाउट हाउ द फिजिकल बॉडी इज रिलेटेड और अफेक्टिंग द ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. And yes, children, it is very much true, as you all know that when you are ill and when you are not physically fit, you don't like any of the things. आपको कोई भी चीज़ें अच्छी नहीं लगती हैं, you feel irritated, you feel frustrated and nothing is going to be very appropriate. No things are going to be good. अच्छा नहीं लगता है. So this is about the biological psychology. Biological psychologists, just like the cognitive psychologists, often collaborate with neuroscientists, जियोलॉजिस्ट एंड एंथ्रोपोलॉजिस्ट। इन लोग के साथ ये लोग कोलैबोरेट करके काम करते हैं। इसी फील्ड से एक नया फील्ड इमर्ज हुआ है विच इज अ न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी। न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी, इट इज इमर्ज फ्रॉम द बायोलॉजिकल साइकोलॉजी ब्रांच, न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी। ठीक है, ये इसी ब्रांच से ही इमर्ज हुआ है, न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी, where psychologists and neuroscientists are working together। दोनों लोग साथ में काम करते हैं, साइकोलॉजिस्ट और न्यूरोसाइंटिस्ट। Researchers are studying the role of neurotransmitters or chemical substances which are responsible for neural communication in different areas of the brain and therefore how they are associated with the mental function. They do their research on people with normal functioning brain as well as on people with damaged brain by following advanced technology। ये जो न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी होते हैं ये न्यूरो साइंटिस्ट के साथ वर्क करते हैं। आपने न्यूरो तो देखा होगा, दे पर्टिकुलरली बिलोंग टू द एरिया ऑफ द ब्रेन से ही उनका सारा वर्क रहता है और they measure the brain activity also by using some of the techniques like EEG, electroencephalogram, CT scan, MRI, fMRI। ये सब कुछ ब्रेन इमेजिंग टेक्निक्स हैं और ब्रेन की एक्टिविटी को मेजर करने के टेक्निक्स हैं जो कि न्यूरो यूज़ करते हैं और न्यूरो साइकोलॉजिस्ट यूजली इनके साथ कोलैबोरेट करते हैं। तो चिल्ड्रन, आप देख रहे हो कितने डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस ऑफ साइकोलॉजी हैं। कॉग्निटिव उनका एक अपना ही एरिया है, बायोलॉजिकल अलग चीज़ों की बात हो रही है, न्यूरोसाइकोलॉजी इसी का ही पार्ट इमर्ज हुआ है। एंड नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ साइकोलॉजी इज डेवलपमेंटल साइकोलॉजी। नेक्स्ट इज डेवलपमेंटल। ये भी एक इमर्जिंग फील्ड है जहाँ पे हम ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट की स्टडी करते हैं। ये जानते हैं कि ह्यूमन कैसे कैसे डिफरेंट स्टेजेस ऑफ डेवलपमेंट से क्रॉस करके आगे बढ़ रहा है और क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम एंड द चैलेंजेस वर फेस्ड बाय इंडिविजुअल ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टेज। So it study the physical, social, psychological changes that occur at different stages over a lifespan from conception to old age. The primary concern of developmental psychologist is how we become what we are. For many years, the major emphasis was on the child and adolescent's development. However, today an increasing number of developmental psychologists show interest in child development, in adult development and aging also. They focus on the biological, socio-cultural and environmental factors that influence psychological characteristics such as intelligence, personality, aptitude, emotions, temperament, morality and social relationship. They are the psychologists who usually collaborate with educationists, anthropologists, social worker, counselor. So children, you know about the developmental psychology also, which is one of the branch, developmental psychology, and you get to know that what is happening in this one. It study about the physical, social and psychological factor governing the person each stages from conception to the old age. Now we will move toward the next branch of psychology, an interesting branch also. It can be considered the fifth one. It is the social psychology. Social psychology. It is also one of the branch which linked us with the society. What is the effect of society on the human behavior? Yes, children, society have a very influential impact on our behavior. So basically it explores how people are affected by their social environment, how people think about and influence others. Social psychologists are interested in the topics such as attitude, conformity, obedience to authority, interpersonal obedience, attraction, helpful behavior, prejudice, aggression, social motivation, intergroup relation, and so on. You can see, children, there are so many topics are there which social psychologists usually deal with. They are the psychologists who usually collaborate with the social worker and anthropologist also, philosopher also, interpersonal psychologist also. So ये कुछ areas हैं. You can see there are so many areas and every area have their own function and every psychologist have their own role in that particular field. Moving to the next branch of psychology, which is cross-cultural and cultural psychology. Cross-cultural and cultural psychology. Okay children, cultural psychology करके भी एक field है cross cultural and cultural psychology, which study about how living in a culture affect the human behavior and how the interaction with other culture also affecting the human behavior. अपने ही कल्चर में रह के हमारा खुद का कल्चर हमारी पर्सनालिटी को कैसे शेप अप करता है. सिमिलरली हाउ our culture is affecting the other culture and how we are get affected by other culture. So it examines the role of culture in understanding behavior, thought and emotion. It assumes that human behavior is not only a reflection of human biological behavior but also a product of culture. Therefore, behavior should be studied always in its socio-cultural context. ठीक है? Culture influences human behavior in many ways and in varying degrees. बहुत ही ज़्यादा influential effect होता है culture का. और culture includes so many things. It talks about the customs, it talks about our traditions, our belief system, as well as it also talks about the physical or geographical environment in which the individual is living. So इसीलिए साइकोलॉजिस्ट का ये मानना था कि अगर आपको किसी के बिहेवियर की स्टडी करनी है तो ऑलवेज स्टडी द बिहेवियर इन इट्स सोशियो कल्चर कंटेक्स्ट. उसके सोशियो कल्चर कंटेक्स्ट में ही उसके बिहेवियर की स्टडी करिए, देन यू विल बी एबल टू गेट अ ट्रू रिजल्ट. ओके, now moving to the next branch of psychology is environmental psychology. Okay, so next branch of psychology, 6 we have done and 7 I am writing over here. Environmental psychology, environment कैसे affect कर रहा है human behavior को वो study करते हैं. और जो उसने इस फील्ड से बिलोंग करते हैं उनका द होल फोकस, उनका पूरा फोकस इसी पे होता है कि हाउ द इन्वायरमेंट इन विच द पर्सन इज लिविंग, द इंडिविजुअल इज लिविंग, affecting their personality, affecting their behavior. Environment includes so many things: the cultural environment, the physical environment, the social environment, the geographical environment, everything includes. So it studies the interaction of physical factors such as temperature, humidity. अभी आप देख सकते हो कि now the temperature is getting very low and the extreme cold weather was there. So it also affects the human behavior. It also affects the person in many ways. Somebody find it depressing, somebody find it very happy. So again, children, individual difference exists. Nobody is like the same. So everyone's perception is also different from each other. So environmental psychology study the interaction of physical factors such as temperature, humidity, pollution, natural disaster on human behavior. The influence of physical arrangement of the workplace on health, emotional state, interpersonal relation are also investigated. Current topics of research in this field are the extent to which disposal of waste, population explosion, conservation of energy, and efficient use of community resources are associated with and are functions of human behavior. So this is all thing happening, and these all things are included and related to the environmental psychology. हर एक चीज़ का इफेक्ट पड़ता है बच्चों पर्सन के बिहेवियर पे. ह्यूमिडिटी ज़्यादा है, पॉल्यूशन है, नेचुरल डिजास्टर है, टेम्परेचर में वेरिएशन है, तो इट ऑल्सो अफेक्ट द पर्सन्स बिहेवियर. अंडरस्टूड? Now, moving toward to the next branch of psychology, which is health psychology. Okay, what is it? Health psychology. Health psychology. Yes, children, it is also one of the branch which study about what is the relationship of the health with the human behavior. हेल्थ का ह्यूमन बिहेवियर से क्या रिलेशनशिप है, इसकी ये स्टडी करता है. हाउ द हेल्थ इज रिलेटेड टू द ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. इट फोकसेस ऑन द रोल ऑफ साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्टर, for example stress or anxiety in the development and prevention and treatment of illness. Area of interest for a health psychologist are stress and coping, the relationship between psychological factor and health, patient-doctor relationship, and way of promoting health-enhancing factors. So children, are you understanding? So health psychologists जो भी होते हैं, the person who are very much mastered in this particular field or area, so they are known to be health psychologists. So those who are health psychologists, they are very much study about the relationship of health with the human behavior. Like health is not only restricted to the physical health, it also talk about the psychological health, and both have the effect on the human behavior. Their main concern was to study about the stress and the coping strategy. Moving to the next branch of psychology, which is the educational psychology. Educational psychology. This is also one of the field, and it is a very emerging field. Like in various in education sector, the educational psychologists were appointed in order to study about what is the role of education on human behavior and maintain the balance between education and education system. So it studies how people of all ages learn. Educational psychologists primarily help develop instructional method and material used to train people in both educational and work setting. They are very much concerned with research on issues of relevance for education, counseling and learning problem. Means इनका पूरा फोकस होता है इंस्ट्रक्शनल स्ट्रेटजीज को फ्रेमवर्क करना, फ्रेम करना, इम्प्लीमेंट करना. So they are very much focused toward this one, how to frame the papers, how to implement it, how to execute it. तो ये सारी चीज़ें एजुकेशनल साइकोलॉजिस्ट देखते हैं. इसी से ये एक इमर्जिंग फील्ड है स्कूल साइकोलॉजी. ओके, the 10th it was. Number 10, the school psychology. School psychology is something which is narrow aspect, and educational psychology is something which is broad aspect. Okay, school psychology, educational यानी पूरे education की बात हो रही है, and it involves so many schools, so many education sectors, everything were included under that. But when we restrict to the school psychology, it only talk about the particular school. In somewhere, in some school, you will find out that school psychologists were appointed by the management who only looked after each and every activity of the school. उनका काम होता है सारे एक्टिविटी, जो भी एक्टिविटीज़ स्कूल में हो रहे हैं, सब चीज़ों को मेंटेन करना, maintain the relationship between the parents and the teachers and the management, students and the teacher, framing the policies, implementing it, executing. Almost so many words are there. So they focus on designing programs that promote intellectual, social and emotional development of children, including those with special need also. They try to apply knowledge of psychology in school setting. जो भी लर्निंग प्रिंसिपल्स हैं, जो भी नॉलेज है साइकोलॉजी की, उसको स्कूल सेटिंग में वो अप्लाई करते हैं. सो आई होप दैट these all different branches and areas of psychology are very much understandable to you. Moving toward the next branch of psychology, which is the sports psychology. Sports, yes children, ये भी एक बहुत ही emerging area है sports. So it applies psychological principles to improve sports performance by enhancing their motivation. Sports psychology is relatively a new field but is gaining acceptable worldwide. ठीक है, मोटिवेशन करना, टीम स्पिरिट्स डेवलप करना, रिलेशनशिप हार्मनी रिलेशनशिप डेवलप करना बिटवीन द टीम एंड द you can say that the coaches and the captain, so that there is no discrimination, there is no like conflicts arises within the group, and they perform very well in their whatever the matches they play. So this is the role of the sports psychologist, to look toward the psychological aspects of the team members or the sports person. Next branch of psychology is industrial or organizational psychology. Yes children, this is also one of the branch which we should discuss about. Industrial and organizational psychology. Industrial psychology to organizational psychology, it is an alternative name of it. ठीक है, इसको organizational psychology भी कह सकते हैं आप. और those who work in this area, they are known to be organizational psychologist या industrial psychologist हम उनको कहते हैं. OB, you have studied about organizational behavior. इसकी स्टडी करते हैं ये लोग. बहुत ही अच्छा एरिया है और बहुत ही ग्रोइंग एरिया है. Many of them are performing very well in this area. Industrial psychology बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं बहुत से लोग. So it deal with the workplace behavior, focusing on both the worker and the organization that employ them. The industrial or the organizational psychologists are concerned with training employees, improving work condition, developing criteria for selecting employees. For example, an organizational psychologist might recommend that a company may adopt a new management structure that would increase communication between manager and the staff. The background of industrial and organizational psychologists often include training in cognitive and social psychology. बहुत सारे फंक्शंस होते हैं इनके भी. इनका काम होता है जैसे जो भी कंपनीज है, जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, वहाँ पे एब्सेंटीज होते हैं. बहुत से छोटे मोटे प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं विच में बिकम अ वेरी बिग, एंड विच पर्सन डजंट नो हाउ इट बिकम अ बिग. कैसे वो बड़े हो जाते हैं पता भी नहीं चलता. और उन प्रॉब्लम को शॉर्ट आउट करना, लाइक द एब्सेंटीज, लॉकडाउन एंड ड्रॉप आउट, ठीक है, conflicts between the team members and the workers or the employees, maintain the relationship between the employer and the employee, between the management and the worker. Everything they have to look after it. Next branch of psychology, which is means very popular and working in a very vast manner, is the clinical and counseling psychology. क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी, ये बहुत ही साइकोलॉजी का सबसे इमर्जिंग एरिया यही है, क्लिनिकल एरिया एंड काउंसलिंग एरिया. Clinical area and the counseling area. So deal with the causes, treatment and prevention of different types of psychological disorder such as anxiety, depression, eating and chronic substance abuse. A related area is counseling, which aim to improve everyday functioning by helping people solve their problem in daily living and cope with more effectively with challenging situations. The work of clinical psychologist does not differ from that of counseling psychologist, although a counseling psychologist sometimes deal with people who have less serious problem. In many instances, counseling psychologists work with students and career planning and advising them about personal problem. Like clinical psychologists, psychiatrists also study the causes, treatment and prevention of psychological disorder. So everyone have the different areas of specification, children. In the branch of clinical or counseling psychology, you will get a clinical psychologist, counseling psychologist and psychiatrist. A very much difference between them. The psychiatrists purely belong to the field of science and they had done MD in psychiatry and they are able to prescribe medicine. Whereas the clinical psychologists are unable to prescribe medicine, they only treat their client on the basis of the therapy and solving their behavioral issues and emotional and cognitive issues. Now, the counseling psychologists, they solve the problem of the people with their daily living and suggest them some coping strategies, and they basically deal with the behavioral and adjustment problem. They are not they can also give the therapy, but they are not so professional like the clinical psychologists who are purely trained in that particular area to provide the therapy to the person. So I hope it is clear to you all what is the difference between psychiatrist, clinical psychologist and the counseling psychologist. So psychiatrists can give the electric shock also, whereas clinical psychologists cannot. वो नहीं दे सकते. Counseling psychologists are somewhere appointed in the schools also in order to counsel the students emotional and psychological problem which they are facing. So children, these are some of the branches of psychology which we have discussed today in this video in a very detailed manner. Apart from this, there are some other branches also which are emerging, just like aviation psychology, space psychology, military psychology, forensic psychology, rural psychology, engineering psychology, managerial psychology, community psychology, psychology of women and political psychology. So ये सारे areas भी हैं जो इमर्ज हो रहे हैं स्लोली, जिनमें से मैं कहूँगी लीगल साइकोलॉजी बहुत इमर्ज हो गया है, और यू कैन से दैट कम्युनिटी साइकोलॉजी, ये भी हम लोग पढ़ते हैं, पेपर्स वर देयर। एंड सो आने वाले समय में हो सकता है और भी ज़्यादा चेंजेस आए। So I hope children you understand about this topic in a very well manner. Still, if you find any of the doubt, you ask in the classroom. Thank you so much for carefully observing.